Hey guys, I'm going to talk about something that everybody's fighting about, nobody wants to really discuss, but I'm going to stir the pot a little bit, and it's the evolution of this practice. And what it is a practice. Now, a lot of times people will try to turn a practice into a religion. And I mean, this concept, this idea of um, taking this I can't think of the right word, taking this lifestyle and turning it into a practice. That's one evolution right there. And then because we are all different people from different cultures and from different ways of life, we would always add in our own flair to make it more suitable to our lifestyle. And you could call it eclectic if you will. An eclectic is somebody who takes from different practices and religions and kind of creates their own system, so to speak. But I'm going to speak on my personal opinion, and I'm just going to interject it and then be done with it. My opinion is that there's a certain element of respect that has to be acknowledged when you adopt or attempt to adopt any culture different from your own. There always has to be respect. And with respect comes um, understanding why and who and how you use this practice in your life. You know, if you're going to be doing this daily, if you're going to be doing this regularly, and you're not just going to abandon it, you got to know how they did it. You got to know why they did what they did, and you got to know um, how it functioned. I mean, really get down to the nitty gritty as to why did they use these certain elements? When did they use them? Was it on a certain uh, time period, like a certain moon cycle? Was it um, when the tides were high? Was it during the fall? Was why how did it work this way? Like, if you're smart about it, you won't just dive in and be like, all right, I like this and this and this, and I'm taking it and running with it. Fuck the naysayers, fuck the traditions, and fuck the culture. That's what I don't agree with. Now, with that being said, um, it's gonna evolve. And I believe that it is gonna evolve in the guise, as of now, uh, of the more westernized uh, major alternative systems of belief. So a Buddhist might try, and not that that's alternative, but I'm talking Westerners, and you know how Westerners do everything very diluted, and it's true. But a Western Buddhist is going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to add my Buddhist philosophies to this because it works for me. Okay, a Wiccan is going to add their Wiccan elements to this and be like, well, it works for me. Okay, a Catholic or an Abrahamic person is going to add their stuff, which is probably going to coincide better, but that's neither here nor there. And they're going to be like, that works for me. People in the African traditions are going to add their elements and be like, hey, it works for me. So you get the point I'm trying to make. I've even seen some people that are into the Nordic Reconstructionist groups, and they add their own flair. I don't know how that works, but hey, if it works, it works. But I honestly I see this coming because we do this with everything. We take and we regurgitate and we essentially destroy what the blueprint was all about. And Even though I can say how I feel about it, it doesn't matter. It's still happening. There's nothing you can do about it. You can speak up about it, and more power to you if you speak up about it. Because the more you speak about it, the more people will know, and the more people will see. That's why it didn't work out for me, you know. Um, and you take it from there. There are plenty of people, rightfully so, who are very vocal about stick to the guidelines, stick to the rule book, stick to, well, not rule book, but stick to how it's been done. And honestly, the reason why they're saying that is for two reasons. One, because to take somebody's upbringing, essentially, or to take somebody's blood, this is what it is to a lot of people, it's their blood, and to just kind of swish it around in your mouth and spit it out and only swallow the parts that you like is an insult. It's not only an insult to them, it's an insult to Santa Muerte herself. It's like saying, yeah, I only like that part of you. I only like when you do this. Otherwise, you can go screw yourself. That's essentially what it's saying. But I get a lot of slack, a lot of dislikes for this video. But I'm just telling you what's going on. I mean, I personally am not engaging in it, but I'm just telling you what's going on, okay? Now, I predict there will be branches. I predict that since a lot of the people that are doing this that I've seen are Wiccans and people in the ATRs, I think that there's going to be a lot of branching. There's going to be this system that's going to be created to where this branch of the Santa Muerte in the future probably be a religion. In this branch, the religion is called the ODO Church of Santa Muerte. and there's going to be another one where this branch is going to be the I don't know, the I'm trying to think, the Dianic Order of Santa Muerte. I can see another branch where, like the Munanso of Santa Muerte. Like, I can really see this happening. The Ile of Santa Muerte, And if you don't know what those are, don't worry about it. But I can see this really legitimately happening. And in a way, now this is weird, but in a way I'm like happy about it because she's getting out there. But in another way, I'm like, guys, just like keep them separate, dude. Like, give each one their own respect. Like, why would you take it and manipulate it? And now she's not even what you like anymore. Now she's not even what turned you on about her anymore. Now the practice is something totally different. It's like, okay, let me give you an example. It's like when, oh, the kitty's meowing outside. Hold on, I'll get to you in just a second. It's like when you first meet somebody and they're attractive, but they have like acne, and they're kind of like getting their life together, there's something that you see that's flawed that you don't agree with, and you're like, I'm going to take you and I'm going to change you into what I want you to be. And then that person just completely becomes a different persona than you're used to, and then you kind of look at it after a while and you're like, I don't like it anymore. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, it if you change it up, it ain't going to be the same. It ain't going to work the same. And I hate to say this, but sometimes, if you think that you're getting success this way, it might not even be her. Yeah, like, people don't want to hear that. But I've seen it. They're like, oh, Santa Muerte is sexy, and she came to me in a sex dream, and she had these great big breasts, and she had these ruby red lips, and I'm like, are you sure that was her? I don't know, because I talked to all these other people, like, I've probably talked to well over a couple thousand people by now, and they don't ever describe her like that. And if this person doesn't know this person and they both described her the same way, I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, what does that tell you? Is that, statistically speaking, I haven't, nor anybody I've known has known Santa Muerte to be a sexual creature of the night, like a succubus kind of thing. No. She's more like an old ass grandma that's gonna slap you across the face if you're wearing too much blush, kind of thing. More, I got something in my teeth. I'm not gonna edit that out. I was eating tacos, but anyway, but yeah, so I can see like all these branches happening, and I'm just kind of like sitting back, like waiting for it to unfold. Like, where are you guys gonna take this? Like I can sit here and I have YouTube, plenty of people watch, and I'm grateful. And I can give you my opinion, but you're going to do what you're going to do, And what I take comfort in knowing is that a lot of these people that are so, like, steadfast and so adamant on just changing it as soon as they get introduced to it are the ones that are going to be gone in like 6 months because they just can't hack it. If they're lucky enough to tap into that energy, it's like any other impulsive decision. It's going to be like either one, you're going to lose interest because you're not getting the results you want, or two, it's just too damn much because she's demanding. She in herself, that's probably why they want to turn her into religion, because she's got just so many variations within her own practice. And I get it. But, I think that if it was meant to be a religion, it would have already. And my own personal gnosis, I've asked, is this going to be a religion? And it's like, no, the people can't handle it. Not anytime soon. And honestly, that's like moving backwards. I want people to have the freedom of a practice rather than the confinement of a religion. Like that's how the people that have come to me will flourish, by having the freedom and the openness of not being bound by the institution. Which is just funny in itself because there are so many Catholic elements. But I mean, you get the point I'm trying to make. It's just like this whole mind-boggling whirlwind of what's gonna happen. What are you people gonna do with her? What are you people gonna try to turn her into? Is she even going to be the same anymore? Like I said, everything evolves. It does, but think about it before you try changing it. And I'm just going to sit back and kind of watch it happen. I'm non-confrontational, so I hope you guys do right by her, and I hope you find fulfillment in what you're doing. I'll talk to you later.